Hey guys, before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you so much for all the support I've been getting on the Berserk animation video. It really means a lot seeing people like what I worked on, and hopefully I'll be able to make some more soon, but that all depends on time and all that. But I have some videos in the work, and I just wanted to say stick around till the end for some announcements, and I hope you guys enjoy. In my Berserk animation video, I received a comment telling me to check out a manga called Usogui. And I had a little bit of free time, so I'm like, alright, I'll check it out, see what it's about. And as I opened up the first chapter, I was immediately greeted with whatever this is. And I knew I was in for a treat. The story establishes itself pretty well, and its main character, Bak Marame, or Baku, I don't know, depends on which translation you get, but I'm gonna go with Baku, because that's the most common one I see. And without getting too much into the context, he's pretty good at gambling, and helps a guy named Kaiji out with some loan sharks and gambling debts. Now, when I first saw him, I thought the setup was a bit generic, but not too bad. And, his character design reminded me a little bit of Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! For some reason, I don't know why. But I was in for a surprise. Now, what I found interesting is how the manga explains certain concepts like house tax, and even gives you some examples, like in horse racing and roulette baccarat. I will never know how to pronounce that. But what's even more interesting is after some genius detective work, I found that gambling is mostly illegal in Japan, as of this recording, from a very trusted source. So I wonder how much hands-on experience the mangaka actually had with all this gambling stuff. And as I read on, the story drew me in closer and closer. And without spoiling it, the first chapter had a fantastic gambling sequence. Like, I don't really want to spoil it, but the technicalities of the game being played and how the main character, Baku, figured out a way to beat the system was actually like really fun, like really cool. And you're like, dang, that was really smart. I don't know what else to really say to get it for you to understand. But you guys really need to check it out and actually just read the first chapter. You will be pretty impressed. And the manga actually does a really good job at helping you keep track of what's going on in the games as they're being played. And I thought that was pretty interesting. And as I'm going along, I started to feel a little bit like the other character, Kaiji, as he's looking at Baku and he's like doing all these smart plays and all that. And he's just like sort of admiring him and trusting him. And you're like, all right, whatever, I'm in your hands. And you're kind of in along for the ride with that kind of feeling. And as I continued to read on, Baku was basically helping Kaiji not get scammed. And it was a lot of fun little adventures going on. And, I'm getting a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero kind of vibes from Baku, where the gambling starts getting a little more crazy as you read on. And it's getting to these life or death kind of gambles. And he has this face, and I don't know why, but in like any gambling anime I've seen, they do this weird expression of like this crazy, not confidence, but like euphoria for what's going on. And it keeps you entertained, which, I mean, what else can you ask for? You're reading to get entertained. And as the story progresses, you're kind of, from what I'm seeing, getting introduced to more bigger plot points that are kind of carry you on. Because if I'm not mistaken, this manga is 539 chapters long. So, I don't think the author, I mean, maybe he'll keep creating cool ideas, but I feel like there's going to be a bigger narrative coming along. And as you read on, without spoiling it, there's going to be this thing called the Kakero group or something. I don't know how long it's going to last. And I've only read 10 chapters, but looks pretty cool. Looks pretty interesting. And yeah, if you guys are interested or liked what I just said, maybe check it out. Maybe you'll get further than me. And you guys can come back and tell me, hey, you should continue. But for now, that's as far as I went. Looks pretty interesting, and I might be continuing it in the future. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I just wanted to say that I'm preparing to make a God of War review video, the 2018 one. I just bought Ragnarok, so I'm gonna play through that, and maybe if you guys are interested, I'll make another review of that. We'll see how it goes. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.